We got 2 paragraphs done today, so yay! um, Obviously, came back to the keyboard today. A bit, still a bit zoned out. It's just one of those things where the day after an event, like what I did yesterday, um, everything's thrown off. Obviously, just I mean, even your basic brain chemistry, like your dopamine, serotonin levels, and all that stuff, they tend to spike like the day before from all the excitement and all that stuff. And obviously today, they just obviously today, basically you're going to the next day, they're going to be lower. So your mood's going to be thrown off. You're going to be tired, exhausted. You're not going to be as clear headed. It's just the reality of kind of where just the reality of life. And that's one thing that I don't think people pay a lot of attention to is just how just different things affect their mood and how that goes into affecting their work. At the end of the day, this is still, our brains are still, what makes the words happen, and the brains are a product of a chemical process. Recognizing and being aware of it is important. Letting that be an excuse for not doing work or not putting in effort, that is where the problem often comes in. So today, obviously, didn't let it stop me. I got to the keyboard. And yeah, I got 2 paragraphs. One was a rewrite of the paragraph from yesterday, and it looks way better. It's not a particularly good paragraph by any means. In reality, it's like it's the most simple backstory paragraph, like the most bare bones of a backstory paragraph. So it's like there's only so much you can do with something like that. But with that, I'm obviously back to getting just some more progress with the story here. I think that puts me I think I'm on the 3rd page now or something at this point, which is awesome. I have no idea what the word count's going to be for this story here. It's not, obviously it's a short story. It's not going to be particularly long, and since I'm doing single spaced, it shouldn't take up a whole lot. One thing I will say about paragraphs, just as an aside, when I talk about pages, I stylize my first drafts sometimes, especially with this kind of project that I'm working on here, a little bit differently. I actually format my stories to look professionally done, and what I mean by that basically is that when I write my first drafts, they basically are styled where the paragraphs, like the margins, are set up where I have in a half inch in to just 4.5 inches out. So it's a very, very small print there. I use Georgia 10 point font, just to make it look a bit more polished. It's a first draft, and I think what happens is it psychologically just reinforces in me the necessity to pay it, to put the effort in. If you've seen a lot of my other drafts that I've done before, especially early on, I often do it, at least previously I've done it in a style where I use, double spaced and times New Roman 12 point and try to make it look like what you would submit for a manuscript. Me doing this and giving this a try, and making it look like how it might look if it was printed, either in an ebook or in a magazine, something like that, doing a style like that, I think it just helps to understate the seriousness of what I'm doing here, to not rush into this draft and think it's going to be a crappy first draft. When you stylize something to look professional, I think it reinforces in your mind just a little bit more of the seriousness of what you're doing. And so I'll obviously be back tomorrow, hoping that I can start building up some more momentum here and actually start getting some good longer sessions here, especially this week, where maybe I can get a full page written rather than just a couple paragraphs for the past couple days. We'll see what happens. I'm not rushing myself again when it comes to this project. I gave myself till the end of January to get the story, just the first draft done. So I'm not rushing it by any means, but yeah, there's a hope that maybe I can get a bit more of this done a bit faster. We'll see. But with that, I'll be signing off here, and I will be back tomorrow.